Good day, grade 11 learners. Today I want to teach you a textbook reading strategy that is quick and will help you to retain information when you are writing your tests and examinations. It is called the SQ3R study strategy. I don't know about you, but when I was in school and college, the one thing that really stressed me was opening a thick textbook and seeing all those words. There's a lot to take in with your textbook, so SQ3R can help you make sense of everything. SQ3R study strategy is 5 steps. If you look at it, it's firstly S for survey, Q for question, R for read, R for recite, and R for review. So, in the first step, survey, this will take between 1 to 3 minutes. You are just going to survey the chapter. And when I say survey, that means you are going to read the titles, subtitles, and headings of the chapter. For example, if you look at this worksheet, you will just read the headings. The headings, 1.1, just the headings. If we go on to this worksheet, you're just reading the headings, titles, subtitles, subheadings. You are not going to read any of the large box paragraphs. So we are not reading all these large box paragraphs. We are just looking at headings, subheadings, and titles of the chapter. You're just reading major titles again. The other thing that you are surveying are pictures, graphs, or maps, or tables that will help you when you are studying. So we look at some graphs, we look at pictures, and we also can survey tables and other diagrams in your textbook. A survey is supposed to give you an idea of what you are going to be taking in. The survey also helps you to determine how big that chapter is. So if you can, or when you are planning for later, you can decide how much of time you are going to give that chapter. Next, moving on to questioning. And this is probably one of the most important steps. You got to think about the questions you are going to create. Keep these in mind when you are reading, or better yet, you can write these questions down and answer them while you are reading the chapter. Example, we're looking at governance. So you can ask yourself questions on governance. What is governance? What are examples of governance? You look at discrimination here. What is the definition of discrimination? What are examples of discrimination, etc. You can write these answers and questions down. So now you've completed the survey and the question section, or the steps. And now you are ready for the first R, and that is reading. So this is really important to notice. You are not reading until step 3. You need to firstly sit down in a place that's good for you to read, plenty of light, and read the chapter keeping those questions in mind. After you're done reading, recite out loud the answer to your questions. One of the reasons we do this is sometimes when we speak what we are learning, it helps us to process these thoughts and make sense of it. So you are reading what you have learnt. Finally, review. Review comes after reciting, or later on when you have the test or examination. You are going to pull out those questions and you are going to ask yourself those questions again and making sure you can answer them. So that is, learners, the SQ3R study strategy. Fast, easy, and definitely a great way to retain information from a dense textbook. So why don't you try and give it a shot, grade 11 learners? You take care and God bless. Thank you.